final guest with us today is a champion that we have on the Senate side. And he has done an incredible amount for our community, and looking to him again. Senator Henry Stern represents the Valley-ish, Thousand Oaks, Malibu. I'm missing some other areas there. What else? Santa Clarita. Simi Valley. Man, yeah, we got some constituents in the house. You want to take, somebody else can take the mic. And prior to that, he was an environmental attorney and consultant for a champion of our community that many of you will recognize when I mention her name, Senator Fran Pavley. Not only a family member she was, but also an incredible legislative champion. So he has history with our community, not only working with Senator Pavley, but with the constituents and the people and the community that he interacts with in his district as well. And specifically, we have an award somewhere. He's receiving an award for his efforts last year. You heard from Assemblyman Holden's efforts on the Assembly side about local minimum wage and how that can impact the need for additional funding. And we have to have champions on both sides in the Assembly and the Senate. And Senator Stern was a huge part of that effort, a huge push to make sure that not only the legislature made this happen, but in the previous administration to get it past that final hurdle of Jerry Brown. And man, they did it. And so a huge round of applause, please, for a good friend and champion of ours, Senator Stern.
I don't deserve it. I'm just standing in the shoes of people who have been giants and trying to look out for you all. Doing the right thing doesn't always have a big, powerful bunch of lobbyists behind it. Right? You don't always have all the money and the influence, but what you have is heart, and the work you all do every day here with your respective organizations. It's the quiet work of heroes. It truly is, and whether you're a member and you're a client, and you go to the regional center every day, or you work on your adult skills, or you're doing job training, or you're just part of some kind of community beyond just your home. The ability to sort of leave the house and say, not have your parents be the sole providers and the sole caregivers, but actually have a network with professional services. Whether you're on the client side or the services side, you all are the backbone of our society right now. And we're talking, in the LA area alone, hundreds of thousands of people. Now, thank you to people like Jody and Michelle and everyone in our community who keeps pushing. The folks at TASC, I don't know if they're here, or UCP, or we've got such a robust, people-powered advocacy engine in the district I represent, and I'm so proud of it because it's one of the few areas where your collective energy actually is bearing results. Now, last year, I appreciate the round of applause, but it's not enough. Look, it was a Band-Aid on something that is a much bigger structural issue, and so I don't want to take this award and just walk away here today. I consider this award a commitment to you all to keep following through. So I'm there. But this is personal for me, right? This is about friends of mine I grew up with. This is about being a 15-year-old in high school and starting a mentor program, and them saying, well, we need a separate mentor program for everyone who's got developmental disabilities. We don't, we're not going to be, we're sort of going to put that aside and let the jocks and the student body presidents all be in their one program. We'll have one for everybody else. And that didn't sit right with me because these are my friends. And it's not actually about some charitable act or some feeling of sympathy. It's not that. It's actually that I learned things from the kids I grew up with, and I still am. We just went through the fires together Those of you who live down there or seeing these fires, trying to pull through with your neighbors, the people you love, and realizing that you can learn things from people that you might not have always realized, right? A different perspective on what's important in life, how to slow yourself down a little bit in the middle of the day and realize just how good you got it. The simple things like just getting out of bed and going on a jog, or being able to drive a car, or these parts of life. I learned so much from you all who lead despite whatever challenges you're facing. I'm just grateful for that lesson constantly. And so the least I can do, frankly, is just make this system work. Because we've got a false promise right now. And maybe it's controversial to say it, but it's one thing the legislature say, oh, we care about you, Layman Act, we're going, right? It's another to actually put our money where our mouth is and make it happen. And that's what we've got to change. So we are going to push in the Senate to keep that promise this year, and going to try to find a way to get ahead of some of these studies and some of the things we're going to find on the wage side of things. Look, we know that we're not keeping up. It doesn't take a study to tell us that. Now, it will be useful, but you all know you're having to cut routes, you're having to squeeze staff, you have folks making sub-minimum wage who are living in poverty themselves just to serve others. That's unacceptable in the state of California. We're the richest state in the country, and we are the 5th largest economy in the world, and we can't live in poverty. Heroes shouldn't have to live in poverty. So that has to end, and that has to end this year, and we can do it, but I need your help. So we're going to have to lean on my colleagues to make this a priority, district by district. We're going to have to sort of fan out, think through all these budget committees, lean on this governor, and really make our case. And you all are the best spokespeople possible. Trust me, I will be doing it for you in this building, and we'll be signing on letters and doing the behind-the-scenes work. But I just want to thank you in advance for the sweat equity you're putting in, because it makes such a world of difference. Because once you see it face to face, and you understand the people that we could otherwise leave in the shadows, you can't say no. So I'm going to lean on you all to be our army on the ground to help make this happen. And with folks like Chris Holden and Reggie Jones-Sawyer, who are just authentic and decent, and those people don't like politicians anymore. It's like, I just go meet somebody like Chris Holden, Reggie Jones-Sawyer, like who bleed for this stuff, who is real for it, right? Like we're here because we love you and we work for you, and so we're going to keep doing that. But I thank you for the award, and I thank you for all the work you're doing. My office wants to be a resource to you. I got some folks who have dutifully followed us along here. I think they may be waiting out in the hall, but maybe Allison and Nick will pop in and say hello. But mostly I just want to take this award, stick it in my back pocket, and I'll make good on it this year. I'll do my very, very best every single day. Thank you. God bless you.
So then constituents come up as well for a picture. So it says, on behalf of the ARC and United Cerebral Palsy California Collaboration, we thank you for your dedication and advocacy on behalf of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Senator Henry Stern, legislative champion.
Yeah? Good? We're going by.
Again, I just want to say that the words he said, I'm excited about that commitment, and he has called us all to back him up, so that it doesn't just end tomorrow in visits. That's the very beginning of backing him up and what he's going to be doing on the inside of the Senate. So one more time, huge thanks to Senator Stern.